Okay, hello everyone, today I'm going to show you how I do my camera movement. This is one of the easier clips to do it on because it just flows really well. Tricks to this beforehand or just have a flowy clip going on. But something like this is definitely easier to do cam movement on or just twisted fights. So basically I didn't use 3D camera, I used pan and crop. Because it kind of just works the same, you move it and it will just give you a bunch of motionless tile, no motion tile basically, just that. And the reason why I don't use blur curves is because it's too smooth on blur curves. You need it to be kind of, not stiff, but it's just too seamless on blur curves, and this is a lot sharper and faster on pan and crop. So I'm gonna do that. I'm just gonna give you space. There we go. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna follow the movement of the hand. Not on each frame. I'm gonna start off where it is at the beginning. So I might go zoom in. It depends how much you want to zoom in. I'm just gonna position it where I want to. Maybe that's too much. I don't know. We'll see. And I'm just gonna go to where it ends the movement. So it ends moving here. And then it goes in a different direction. So I'm gonna end it here, maybe even further, over this way. Depends how fast you want it. And then I'm gonna follow the movement of the hand, all the way here. So it follows the hand like that. And you can see I'm not doing it all the way at the end because I can't see all the way at the end. So I'm just doing it till this point. And then I'm gonna animate the beginning, so that's this keyframe and this keyframe. So I'm just gonna click on the clip and it automatically goes on pan and crop. You want a sharp graph if you want the camera moving sharp. If you want it smooth and slow, you can do it like that. But I'm gonna make it quite sharp. So I'm gonna start off with this. You can see it's already kind of flowing like that. And then on the next clip, I'm gonna start. I'm actually, because it's a outward motion, it's kind of going outward instead of inward. I'm gonna start off in the corner here, where his hand is, and kind of just follow the motion of the sword. So I'm gonna go all the way to the end because that's how much, it doesn't reverse or anything, so it just ends here. I might zoom it in a bit to the sword if I wanted to. So like this. So just make sure you obviously don't show a bunch of motion tile, you just kind of keep it within the clip. So could do that, add the graph. Oh, it's very easy. And that's kind of how you would do it. I might zoom it out all the way, it doesn't look good the way it is. There we go. Let's do that. There we go. And one thing you can do, you should do this on 23, 24 FPS by the way. I forgot to change it, it's on 30. That's my bad. I mean, it still looks good. And this is just with pan and crop. What I sometimes do is I add one frame, a one framer on the pan and crop. And I do this by literally just resetting. So if it's inwards like this, I reset it. And it just kind of makes a little one framer here. So if we see, you can barely see it, but it kind of adds a bit of impact. So yeah, you'd be able to see it if it was 23 FPS, but as I said, I forgot to change it. So I'm just gonna do the same thing at the beginning. I'm literally just gonna reset it here. So the one framers are at the start. So what it does is starts at the beginning and starts down there. And I'm actually going to add one at the end. But no, no, I'll keep... yeah, I'll go to this end frame and just literally drag it this way. People say, oh, this isn't good. Which is true, but this is usually what I do, and it makes that little... If you look closely, it makes that little glitch. Which usually you'd make with a black solid, but if you just did it like this, that also works. And then I think to connect these two clips together, like this motion on this clip zooms in, so I'm going to go to the end of this keyframe and just zoom back into the fist down here. Because it's on this clip it's zooming into the right. So that's what I'm going to do with this clip. I'm going to zoom down here. That might be a bit too much. So it's just very quick and very sharp, you know? And lastly, what you can do is just add like a small camera shake. You could add it on the clips, or you could add it like on the track if you wanted to. I'm lazy, so I'm just gonna add it on the track. But adding on the clip is probably better, so I think I have a small shake here somewhere. I just can't do my ABCs. There we go. So I'm gonna add it on the track. It's just like very low value. And then I'm gonna just put the Z-dist in a bit so it doesn't show that much motion tile. So I'm just gonna do that. See, this shake isn't very good for this. There's too much, not too much tilt, but I want to increase that. Less than that. Probably less than that as well. You just want a small camera shake. But yeah, this is basically how I would do like a fake camera movement. And yeah.